Welcome to the Cognitive Psychology, Learning and Memory lesson on information processing in learning and memory. By the end of the video, you will learn about cognitive information processing in learning and memory, and cognitive information processing model of learning. You will also learn about Bloom's taxonomy of cognitive domain and Sternberg's information processing approach. Cognitive psychology studies how our brains learn and remember. Memory is essential to human existence. It helps us interact with the world, recognize people, understand situations, and respond appropriately. Our memory shapes who we are and our personal history. Learning is about acquiring new knowledge, behaviors, and skills. This happens in three main domains: cognitive, psychomotor, and affective. The cognitive domain involves intellectual processing, the psychomotor domain involves physical actions, and the affective domain involves emotions. For example, learning to play chess requires thinking strategically, cognitive, moving the pieces, psychomotor, and feeling joy or frustration, affective. Memory is categorized into three types: sensory, short-term, and long-term. Sensory memory holds exact copies of sensory information for a moment. Short-term memory temporarily holds information for us to use and manipulate. Long-term memory stores information permanently, organizing it meaningfully for easy recall. George Miller's Magic Number 7 shows that short-term memory typically holds about 7 items. This can be improved through chunking, a technique where individual pieces of information are grouped into larger, more manageable units, making them easier to remember and transfer to long-term memory. Long-term memory is organized into schemas, like files in a vast filing system. Schemas link new information to pre-existing data, simplifying retrieval and helping us make sense of new information by connecting it with what we already know. Information processing in cognitive psychology is like computer operations: inputting, encoding, organizing, storage, and outputting, retrieval, data. This analogy helps us understand how the brain handles complex streams of information from perception to recall. Cognitive development, influenced by biological maturation and experiences, enhances our mental processing over time. This includes faster processing speeds, increased efficiency, and improved problem-solving skills. Our brain's architecture evolves, forming a more complex network that supports advanced thought and better memory management. Efficient information management in our brains depends on encoding, structuring, and organizing. Effective encoding captures information accurately, structuring organizes it logically, and organizing ensures easy access and retrieval. Techniques like categorization group related information, enhancing storage and recall. Bloom's taxonomy is a framework for understanding cognitive processing levels, from basic knowledge recall to complex evaluation and synthesis. Robert Sternberg's information processing theory explains intelligence development through three components: meta-components, planning and decision-making; performance components, strategy execution; and knowledge acquisition components, learning new information. These components work together to enhance problem-solving and learning. Sternberg also emphasizes the role of environmental and social contexts in cognitive development. Learning is influenced by societal and cultural elements that affect how we process and apply information. Intelligent behavior involves adapting to, selecting, and shaping our environment, impacting educational practices and learning outcomes. Feedback and social interactions are crucial in this model. That's it for now. For additional information on this lesson, please look at the content below the video in the online course. To get a list of the important questions and their answers for this lesson, please refer to the guidebook by our publications provided to you with this course for free. It shows you a list of all the questions that have the highest chance of coming in your next exams based on research carried out on previous year question papers. All the best, and I'll see you in the next lesson.